first order of business is to congratulate Dr. Sharon Sanders-Fanier, our Director of... Oh,
1 second, I apologize.
yeah, that's okay.
In order to fill the position, let me back up here a little bit, Dr. Finger. Katie and I put together a timeline that's at your places. If you can pull that out under Catherine's resignation letter. We put together a timeline. Obviously, we're on 24th of February, which we made the announcement. As you recall, we have 60 days to fill that vacancy. That 60th day would fall on April 24th. I'd like us to target April 7th board meeting to make the appointment. And with that said, if you're okay with it, I would like to have a press release done tomorrow, released, asking for letters of intent for candidates that are interested in filling this vacancy, sent out to the public on our website and published as well. We'll issue that release, if you're okay with it, with a deadline of a one-page qualification letter sent to my attention at the President's office. The deadline for submitting those letters of intent would be 4 p.m. on March 26th. We'll get that out tomorrow. This is what we've done in the past. I'm seeking a replacement for that position. All the letters of intent will be sent to the President's office, again, my attention, and then I will distribute it along with Amanda to all of you in the closed session on the April 7th day that we meet. So during that closed session, we'll have those letters, and hopefully we can make a nomination when we come back out to open session on April 7th. So we'll make the announcement. Anyone that is in the district, has lived within the district, can apply, and we will seek an onboarding for new trustee on April 7th. Also in front of you is the letter that Katie and I put together, which would be the press release that we'll ask the college to put out tomorrow, announcing the position and accepting it for people from the district. And this individual, important to note, fills this vacancy and will be appointed by the members. We, as the board, will serve as trustee until his successor is elected to serve the remainder of the unexpired term on the next consolidated general election, which would be in April 2021. So even though Catherine's term would have extended and actually ended in April 2023, the way the law, the statute is written, this person that we do appoint would have to run for their own term in April 6th, or the unfilled existing term, right, till 2023, and then at that point they could run on their own for their own term. They get to finish out the term if they're elected, right, in the April 7th meeting next year, 2021.
There was a change in the law in 2017.
Seems a little quirky to me,
It
but
does.
you know, Catherine's given me the statute. I've read the statute. I may not agree with it, but that is the law. So they would have to run in 2021, a year from now, to fill the term, and then run again on their own.
And then run again in 23.
Right. So, and then we have, you know, you must be 18 years of age, you must be a resident of the college district for 1 year immediately preceding the election appointment. So all of that is in front of you, and if you're okay with that, we will get that out to the general public tomorrow. Everybody okay with that?
Press release?
Press release tomorrow. Press release is in there.
Yeah.
Don't think you had a copy of it.
Oh.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, you guys okay? All right, so thanks for Katie for her help and keeping me organized and making sure that we're doing everything we need to do at a statute. Okay. So if there's no questions of the chair, I'll turn to the president's report.
Thank you.
I'll start again. This word second congratulations to Dr. Sharon Sanders Fournier, Director of CLC's Trio Educational Talent Search Scholars Program, who was honored with the 2020 Educational Leadership Award for her dedication to student development at the Most Influential African Americans of Lake County Dinner, which was held on February 22nd at the Community Action Banquet Hall in Waukegan. The CLC Speech Team had a great showing at the Oakton Community College tournament. Yvonne Montano was the gold medalist in the International Public Debate Association. Adam Velasquez was a bronze medalist, and Haley Wold won gold in impromptu speaking, earned a bronze in extemporaneous speaking, and a bronze in communications analysis. I don't want to go up against her. Faculty members Patrick Carberry and Joel Chamara are the coaches for the team, so congratulations to all of those in the speech team. Our Salute to Gospel event is Saturday, February 29th. Complimentary tickets are available to you as trustees this evening from Karen Sinase, so please see her after the meeting if you would like tickets. We're very excited because based on our ticket sales, we are anticipating a full house of students, staff, faculty, and community members to enjoy the music of Hezekiah Walker, so I'm looking forward to that. We are celebrating CLC's 50th anniversary this week by hosting several activities during lunch hours that showcase health and wellness efforts at CLC. And the College of Lake County students will rock on for another year. $100,000 in scholarships will be available for students studying in career programs through Metallica's All Within My Hands Foundation. CLC was selected as one of 10 community colleges in the country to receive this heavy metal grant for the second consecutive year. The funding, in partnership with the American Association of Community Colleges, is part of the Metallica Scholars Initiative, sponsored by the multi-Grammy award-winning Bands Foundation. Last year, more than 60 CLC students benefited from the grant during its inaugural year, receiving full tuition scholarships in one of 8 career programs. The grant here at CLC is co-led by Dr. Richard Ammon and Kim Gillespie in the EMS division, with strong support of their colleagues Miguel Morales and Christian Roldan Johnson. So thank you to all of them for their hard work on behalf of the students in the EMS area. The Partnership for College Completion, which is the guiding force behind the Regional Illinois Equity and Attainment Initiative, which is a network of 28 2- and 4-year colleges in Illinois, mobilizing best practices to address opportunity gaps so we can reach the goal of 60% of people in Illinois holding a college credential by 2025, has partnered with the Aspen Institute to offer a year-long equity academy for executive leadership teams over the next year to foster the knowledge and skills required to lead this imperative work. I'm pleased to share that CLC's team was accepted to participate in the academy, and we will attend our first session on March 24th. At your places, there are 2 reports that were produced recently by the Partnership for College Completion specific to equity gaps in Illinois higher education for our Black and Latino students. And speaking of our equity work, also you received in your materials the CLC Equity and Student Access and Success Plan, which was created after an 18-month comprehensive college-wide development process, including 13 governance groups, open input sessions, online input, 200 employees and students, and we've submitted our plan to the Illinois Equity and Attainment Initiative. We provided this to you in January and are seeking your support and adoption of this plan later in this meeting. With that, if there are no questions on the equity plan, are there any questions? With that, I'm going to turn us over into an important topic, which we actually began with the board quite some time ago, around our total rewards philosophy. And it's really a foundational culture building tool of the organization in how we recognize and compensate our employees. It was provided to you in your materials. I've asked Sue Fay to provide a short overview for you and to provide the board with any opportunities for input as we would like to move this document forward as we begin our work in building out our employee success framework.
Thank you, Dr. Summit. I know how much you like me to tell you. Just want to thank the board for the opportunity to come and talk about the Total Rewards philosophy, which is a new term. We're going to get to that in a minute. It's in your packet. Lori's already pointed it out. But before we start that discussion, I wanted to kind of recap the timeline or the journey that we've taken to get to where we are today. In December of 2016, the board adopted principles regarding total compensation, employee pay, and benefits that centered on employee pay and insurance contributions, communication, education, empowerment of the Employee Insurance Benefits Committee, the Health and Wellness Council, and talked about reviewing pay levels and salary structure within the budget constraints of the college. And then, as Lori mentioned quite a while ago, that would be November of 2018, administration asked the board for input on an updated total compensation philosophy that kept the focus primarily on equitable compensation practices. The draft was not linked to the institutional strategic plan, which was under development at that time as part of an AQUIP project that had started in September. After consideration of the importance of using the new strategic plan as the foundation for the philosophy, the project was put on hold. And in June of 19, it was all about strategic pillars. The board adopted the new strategic pillars as well as the updated mission, vision, and values. So with the reimagined values and the new pillars came priorities that included professional development, leadership and talent management, recognition, team culture, innovation, alignment of resources to organizational outcomes, and that's led to today's discussion about the broader topic of a total rewards philosophy. So I hope you had the opportunity to glance at that guidance that was in your packet that went out to you last week. My purpose today is to talk about what a total rewards philosophy is, why it's important and how we'll use it, and then ask for your feedback. As you can see, the Society of Human Resources Management, a not-for-profit association that includes over 300,000 individual HR and business executive members globally, provides a straightforward definition of a total compensation philosophy. In 2000, the term total rewards was formally introduced through associations such as SHRM and World at Work, a leading global professional association with 30,000 individual members and institutional members with a focus on total rewards, education, practices, and certification. Total rewards is a strategy that includes multiple components to attract, retain, motivate, and engage employees, resulting in improved organizational performance and results, and has evolved into an HR best practice in competitive national and global markets. This is evident by some of these previous and current speakers that will be at the conference that World of Work holds annually regarding total rewards. And those companies include W.W. Granger, Ernst & Young, Unilever, Wyndham Worldwide, General Mills, Tableau Software, and Johnson & Johnson. In higher education, the College and University Professional Association for Human Resources has presented excellence awards to leaders and teams utilizing total rewards strategies such as Concordia College in Minnesota, Trocaire College in New York, Jacksonville State University in Alabama, and the University of Missouri systems. So why is it important to us? As you can see, we're linking the total rewards strategy to our strategic pillars that include equity and inclusion, collaborative culture, and strategic use of resources. It also has reflects our core values, reflects success that we need to have for both students and employees, as well as ensuring accountability for resource allocation. But the focus we're going to have today is on that last bullet. It's going to provide a foundation for the college employee success framework. Yep, we're going to link, launch, learn, and lead employees from hire to retire. And that's what's on the slide for you today. A team of 30 to 40 employees led by Katie Sweeney will begin the work of identifying programs and actions needed to bring the framework robustly and intentionally to life. Like the Lancer Success Framework for students, the specific elements of this staff-focused effort will evolve over 4 years. The Total Rewards philosophy, wait for it, boom. The Total Rewards philosophy is found in every part of this employee's experience. Whether it is linking to candidates to competitive pay, benefits, and an inspirational work culture, launching new hires into a mentoring program to help them navigate their first year at CLC, learning together how to recognize each other for providing great service to our students, or providing opportunities for employees to leap into leadership opportunities. So how are we going to do this? So on that document that I gave to you, pages 2 to 4 note some action items that we are going to implement over the next 4 years. I've summarized them in bullet points here, but wanted to highlight a few more specifics. We're going to be offering development opportunities to increase engagement and success of employees and improve efficiency and effectiveness. We're going to recognize and value each individual and high-performing teams. We're going to review, clearly define, and communicate classifications, benefit design, insurance contributions, and career path structures. We're going to review classification pay structure on a 3-year rotating cycle. We're going to participate in salary and benefits surveys for higher education, community college, and selected external markets. And we're going to establish consistent peer groups for external comparison. All of these actions will be taken as we are all financial stewards of the college, and we'll work together to make sure that we focus on budget availability and constraints in doing all this work. And now we've come to the part of the presentation where I get to stop talking. And I ask for your feedback. Do you feel like the philosophy aligns with the 3 pillars that I outlined, which were equity and inclusion, collaborative culture, and strategic use of resources, and our aspirations as an employer of choice? And I say that because I can stand here right now and tell you that we are an employer of choice in Lake County based on the amount of applicants that we get, high quality applicants that we get, and the amazing staff and faculty that are already here. We aspire to be an employer of choice not only in Lake County though, in the entire state of Illinois, regionally and nationally. And these actions that we're looking to take are going to help promote that. And then what other comments and recommendations would you like to offer on the philosophy?
Comments?
Lights. Thank you.
Was this part of this, did it go through the senates and the governance system?
Yeah, because as Sue outlined the timeline, there was work done quite a while ago, and so now we're kind of moving back forward. So there's a big component that hasn't changed at all. But this is really the board's guiding philosophy back to the college. So we'll be bringing that back into the various groups upon board's approval.
And that's really, that work is done in employee success framework, Julie. If you look at best practice, typically compensation philosophies and total rewards philosophies are created by leadership teams and brought to their boards with kind of a, like we're doing here, guidance to implement. And then we put together, in this case, would be the employee success framework to actually take all the work that we want to do and make it happen.
So upon approval, the cross-functional team, which will be representation from all of the Senate groups, will in fact help construct the framework based on these philosophies of the board.
Because you need their input and
Absolutely.
buy-in, if you want the philosophy to work.
Absolutely.
They don't want to have, something forced upon them.
Right. So this is an employee-built system.
Okay,
It's just we need the board's guidance before we can step forward.
okay.
Good question. Thank you for holding us accountable.
Other questions?